Hello and welcome to Crypto Condensed. Thank you for joining me on September 4th, Wednesday. This is Champagne Crypto, and let's get it started. With the markets today, we see Bitcoin at $10,590, slightly up in the green. Ethereum down 2% at 175. XRP under 26 cents. Our top gainers of today are Engine Coin, Steam, Crypto.com Chain. Not too much action, but like 10% is cool, I would say. Our top 200 coins, we see Particle up at 30%, Contentos at 24%, and DV 20%. Never heard of these tokens, but let's go on to the news. Crypto analysts are calling for caution. These guys are saying, some people are saying under 6,000. Some people are saying now that it is over 10,000. There's some bullish sentiment. Update, still anticipating return to the parabolic trend. Previously had 5,500 on this chart, assuming a quicker return to mean. Since we've been sideways for about 2 months, and now it's more like 6,000. Fellow analyst Crypto Cred on Twitter, he says $10,000 level was broken support, failed to provide resistance when retested. This caused a flip from the bearish side to the positive side. So no one knows what's going on. We're still in this resistance zone. So we'll see if this $10,000 level holds. And that was a daily hold for that article. On to some Ripple news. Ripple has been dumping. It is currently down almost 1%, 0.5%, I would say. And it's because Ripple is moving 5 million XRP to out of their wallets and into circulation again. If you see whale alert right here, 50 million XRP has been transferred from Ripple to Ripple OTC wallet. So get ready to be more dumped on, Ripple community. Onto some global news. Why the Marshall Islands is issuing its own cryptocurrency. And here we go again, another country going into cryptocurrency. So here's some history for you guys. Since becoming a democratic nation in 1979, the Republic of Marshall Islands has used the US dollar as money. Today, we are progressing with our plan to issue a sovereign currency in digital form using blockchain technology. Last year, we passed the Sovereign Currency Act, declaring our intention to use a new currency, the Marshallese Sovereign (SOV), which we will use alongside the dollar. Issuing a currency is, of course, the prerogative of any sovereign nation. But what is unprecedented is that we have chosen to issue our sovereign currency using blockchain technology. The blockchain transactions are fast, cheap, and the biggest thing is that it's a decentralized network. The Marshall Islands are a conglomerate of islands, so it's not easy to have one central bank when you're always traveling around the country to different islands. Here is a map view of the Marshall Islands. I could zoom in, but it's like thousands of little islands in there in the Pacific Ocean on the northeastern side of Australia, Papua New Guinea, all this. Yep, basically middle of nowhere, but yeah, they need some banking. So apparently the SOV currency will help them have a fixed money supply that they could trust. If you read this article, it'll show like other reasons why they like cryptocurrency. But this is Crypto Condensed, so we'll keep it short for now, and the link will be in the bio. And I think I saved this because they will be presenting at Invest Asia 2019. They will be unveiling their plan for the SOV currency. So be on the lookout for that this weekend actually, Invest Asia 2019 in Singapore, Marina Bay Sands. So if you're out there, maybe I see you, maybe I won't, but we'll see. Onto this news of Cointelegraph. Crypto banking regulation around the world. First signs of growth. So we're seeing more and more banks adopt cryptocurrencies and regulating them especially. FINMA is a Swift Financial Market Supervisory Authority institution, and they recently allocated banking licenses to two cryptocurrency banks. This precedent allowed the newly sanctioned institutions to circumnavigate the necessity to find a willing traditional banking participant. The two banks in question, SEBA and Signum, are now regulated, just like any other financial institution. Speaking to Cointelegraph, Guido Wheeler, CEO of newly sanctioned crypto bank SEBA, relayed what this means for the cryptocurrency industry going forward. SEBA CEO says, "It's a sign that regulators are taking a topic seriously. The ice is broken. Services relating to digital and traditional assets are now centrally accessible within a strict regulatory framework. This will boost the blockchain industry and allow existing and new companies to create new value and business." So that's some news in Switzerland, SEBA and Signum. Here's some news about United States. It shows how the Coinbase and Fidelity digital assets appear more like quasi banks because they are still not associated as banks according to U.S. regulation. But as we see right here in this quote, the industry needs to comply with existing rules and standards. In our view, a sustainable financial innovation needs to be able to comply with these rules. The widely followed concept of technology neutral regulation is adequately flexible. If regulatory changes will be necessary, this will be done by the legislator. So USA is only safe within the means of USA, and the current bit license is an extreme example of poorly executed regulation. So we need better laws and regulation in the United States. The bypass that everyone's seeing for cryptocurrencies is going to Malta. Malta, of course, is fully regulated in cryptocurrency ventures by the Malta Financial Securities Authority. But it will take you about 6 months to get your approval, according to this article. But yeah, this is like everyone's trying to avoid the United States and figure out more ways to get it regulated faster. And this is a new dawn. We can see how Libra stablecoin is leading the way for the revolutionary concept. I read Carney. Here we go. Carney, U.S. Federal Reserve's. This guy Carney, if I look at it, open up right here. This guy is governor of Bank of England. There you go. This guy, he was stating how Libra will be a bank of its own in the future, and governments should have their own digital currencies. That's why Bank of England is doing great things, I believe, as well. But unfortunately, Donald Trump doesn't think like that, and they think it's more of a anti-competitive behavior. So they're trying to like halt Libra and let their regulation come first instead of having the regulation come after. Because we saw what happened before. All our data got compromised by like Facebook and all these media companies, and now we're trying to get it back. But nope, it's too late. So at least the government learned from that, I guess you could say that. But the government's trying to take things slower with cryptocurrency, but it's moving pretty fast, and they better get up to pace with things. Here's another country hopping on, they've been on this. Chinese investors claim to make a comeback with Bitcoin. I mean, I don't know about coming back, but they've been about this business. I just wanted to show you guys with this little quote about the hash rate. So Bitcoin mining is huge in China. Most of it is all happening over there locally, and they dominate the Bitcoin mining landscape. This guy says probably over 70 to 80% hash rate are actually being produced here in mainland China. So the hash and the mining is still going on, but the investors are kind of skeptic like anyone else. But he says that he believes the Chinese community, as I believe everyone else, will be alerted again once Bitcoin trades above $20,000 and hits a new all-time high. That's going to really change the market. And he says right here at the end, definitely ask yourself, like, what are those things that can outperform Bitcoin in about 3 to 5 years time frame? If you could find that, I would invest too. So do your own research and find some digital currencies that are doing great things. There's a lot of them out there, but don't be fooled. Like one of them, especially, is Akoin. So this is like kind of like media and like social news of cryptocurrency. Akon, a rapper and musician, a producer. He has his own cryptocurrency called Akoin, and it's huge in Africa. Africa, as you know, is like a lot of third world countries over there, a lot of unbanked citizens and people. So Akon understands the freedom of a borderless currency, and Akoin is doing big things in Africa and Senegal, where he's from. So if you want to listen to this interview, like this part of like, I say the first like 20 minutes is about cryptocurrency. First 10 minutes is about cryptocurrency, and it's funny to see DJ Envy in here and Angela, like they're very skeptical. Envy especially, he likes tangible things like cars and whips and same thing, car whips and like real estate, all these tangible goods, but dollars, you know. But how often do you go to most of the time you go to your bank account, what do you see? The number. That's all that really matters, the number. Yeah, but it's pretty cool to see Akon on here talking about cryptocurrency and the big things that's going on. He making money out there. That's what's up. And that's pretty much all I got today for my news. Here's my media account, Champagne Crypto on Instagram. And if you like MetalPay is blockchain based peer-to-peer payments platform that's better than Venmo. I would say Venmo, PayPal, this beats out anything, and they're about to have 0 fees September 9th if you have 10,000 metal or more. So accumulate as you must, and if you need the code to get metal, I'll put it in the description. Make money better by using crypto. Metal is a great platform. I'll include this link in the bio, but that's all for me today. Currently signing off on a Wednesday, September 4th. Peace out. This is Champagne Crypto.